I couldn't do
Nah.
it. I tried. The burp is like it's like in here right now. It's waiting.
I mean, I already
It'll
started.
come out of
I was like, I started the recording, and you just go, eh.
it. I tried. Welcome back.
Welcome back to CastPod Ranks,
CastPod ranked. We
Series
are here.
2, Episode 2. I don't know.
Season 2.
See,
The
see,
sequel.
can we just make them all seasons? Every
They're all
different,
separate seasons.
every
Yeah.
different show or franchise that we do is its own season.
Yes, I agree. It's
So
been a while since the first, but we're back. Some quality
yeah,
content.
it's gonna be like right after the
There it is.
last episode of the current season. If you haven't checked out our My Hero Academia one, watch it.
That's a, that's a good one. Controversial, but I like it.
Very controversial. We angered probably a lot of people.
Probably. Or the
So
people that don't know
actually
anything
care
about
about the
it.
show.
Probably, yeah. But we'll see. Today, we're doing one that is close to home for Kevin. Kevin is a
Yes.
resident expert on this topic.
Yes. Big fan.
We are ranking Ben 10 aliens from the original series. So not just the original 10, but all the other ones that were
Yep.
in there that most people probably didn't see because they stopped watching the show.
If they showed up in the first stint of the show, where it's the original young Ben, they're included in this list.
Mm-hmm.
So there's the 10 originals, and I think it's like almost 10 like extra things. New aliens, too. Alright, so Calum, would you care to go over our ranking list of the Ben 10 aliens?
There were 12 aliens added
12.
to the original 10,
Alright,
just
so
by the way.
it's
So we have 22
22.
to go over. And our rankings today. So my idea was we would rank them by not what we did last time. I feel like we're probably just going to do something
Personality
different every
levels.
time. So today we are doing the ranks based on other famous pop culture alien icons.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll start from the very top. We have our CastPod's official number one choice. That is the one above the rest that we pick at the end that we think is the best of the best, chosen from the tier below it, which is tier Yoda. Because I
You're
mean,
aligning that up one.
I really was. Who could be better than Yoda? He is the
No,
best alien, I think, in anything.
he's
Oh,
even better than Baby Yoda.
we should have put Jar Jar on here.
He should switch out of Alf.
All right. Nobody knows who Alpha is, anyways. We're
Yeah,
putting in Jar Jar.
Alf eats cats and has a late night show. Jar Jar, however,
Jar Jar. Everybody knows Jar Jar.
just wait till we
I
get
hope
ranking prequel series characters.
I hope that's how you spell Jar Jar. I don't know if
Yeah,
there's a
no,
space
you're
in
right.
there.
Oh, I don't
Okay,
know.
cool.
There's a space either.
But anyways, we have Yoda. He's at the top because he's like the best alien ever. Underneath that, we have Xenomorph, the aliens from
Alien.
Alien. Underneath that, we have ET because ET is pretty. Is all right,
It's a
right?
good alien. Yeah.
Like Xenomorphs, like everybody knows, and their franchise is literally called Alien, so I
Yeah.
think they deserve to be pretty high. ET's like everybody knows him, but like if you went back and watched ET,
It's a little creepy.
how good is it? You know,
It's a little
underneath.
creepy, and he's also like Yoda has pretty much full control over the Force. Xenomorphs are monstrous killers.
Like unkillable, perfect
Yeah.
beings.
ET's like phone call.
Ouch. ET phone home. You can like
Adrian.
he's got a really wonky finger.
Yeah.
That's his whole
Like
thing.
an eye.
Underneath that, we have Marvin the Martian.
Yep.
Everybody knows Marvin. I can't really do it. I can't. That's
From
the only thing I remember him saying. It's going.
yeah. Not really super important. Always getting outsmarted by either Bugs Bunny or Daffy Duck.
Yeah,
ET hasn't been outsmarted by them yet.
He'd get blown up a lot. One of the things I remember is he would get blown up and then his skirt would fall off.
Mm-hmm.
That happened a lot.
Yeah, but he was the
Um,
referee in Space Jam.
that's true. So he's kind of important,
Yeah.
and everybody probably knows him from watching Looney Tunes and Space Jam. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, he's kind of lower down in there. Then we have Kang and Kodos, which are from The Simpsons, if you know
Mm-hmm.
that. The weird green tentacle things that show up every once in a while, usually on the Treehouse of Horror episodes or
Yep.
just randomly in other things.
Background
Um,
characters a lot too.
yeah, they're pretty background y. So yeah, they're pretty low. And finally, we have Jar Jar. Originally, it was the Alf tier
But
because nobody remembers Alf, but now it's Jar Jar because everybody hates Jar
mm-hmm.
Jar. I would love to put Jar Jar as CastPod's number one, just because I love Jar Jar. But
Once again, if we get to ranking I think we should try and do characters exclusive to each Star Wars movie, or
mm,
like based purely off of their Star Wars movie appearances.
the region exclusive characters,
Yeah.
yes.
And then so it's just like all the characters in episode 1, who's the best? All the characters in episode 2, who's the best? And then just have a best of the best
We could definitely
competition.
do that. I think that would be fun. But yeah, so those are our tiers for today. And I guess we should get right into ranking this stuff. But I will say, by the way, I tried to look a little bit better for this episode
Yeah.
because last one I was like probably hadn't showered in 3 days. I was wearing a hat. It was
Same.
just not good. I took a shower and I got a haircut, so I'm good now.
I'm holding my hair back with the top of my headphones.
Man bun Kevin, soon to be here.
Man Bun Kevin's, like, I would probably guess a week away.
Perfect.
Check
So
out, I was
stay
say,
tuned for that.
we'll talk about it probably the first cast pod of June. Man Bun Kevin.
Yeah, man bun Kevin. So let's get started on this list, shall we?
Alright. First up,
So first off,
forearms. You'll
we have
never guess how many
forearms
arms he has.
3.
Ah, so close. It's actually 4. So outside
I just
of,
thought he had really impressive forearms.
I mean,
Just
that's
3
not
of them.
wrong.
Yeah, he's pretty buff.
But so he has like enhanced strength, speed, agility, reflexes, basically excellent fighter. He also has a wrestling proficiency. Um, one of his
Uh,
abilities is actually considered resourcefulness. He's got.
are you reading the wiki right now?
Reading the wiki right now.
Okay. I
I'm
was
looking.
like, what?
I'm looking for all the really, really weird parts, like because I could tell you it's like oh, super strong, super fast, super jumping and stuff. But I'm looking for those weird niche abilities, like strong slash sharp teeth, sharp spikes, sonic claps, shockwaves, and heat resistance.
He does have sharp teeth.
Look up go down. It's like the fourth line down. Forearms from Omniverse, I believe.
Oh god, I hate that. Why does he have a mustache?
He's got full facial hair.
He's got a mustache and a goatee.
Oh
Why does
no,
he do that?
I'm saying we gotta be on the lookout for this in case if anything needs to be censored.
Oh, true.
It's a
Well, let's
dangerous
get
game
out
we're
of there.
playing. All right, so
Anyways, yeah, so forearms. Strong guy with forearms, and he's red.
yeah,
What are we thinking?
I'm thinking. I mean, he's incredibly useful. So
It's his power, his resourcefulness.
yeah. So I'm thinking at least xenomorph here.
I was gonna put him in Xenomorph. I
All
don't
right.
think he's top tier, but he's like pretty good. You think he would be kind of lame just because of his powers are not anything crazy, but like
But he's still like
he
very
does
resourceful.
the job well. Definitely resourceful. Should we do it in the order that it has placed for us here, or should we do the original 10 and then the newer ones?
Let's do it through this order, but let's do the original 10 first, and then we'll go through the
Okay.
newer one. So it's like we'll skip Cannonbolt at first.
Calum and Bolt.
So next is Ripjaw. So he's
Ripjaw.
fish person.
Yep.
Um,
He can have legs.
Yep.
and fins.
He has the ability to swim well, breathe underwater, steel bending jaws, mouth expansion, sharp teeth, sharp
Oh,
claws, glowing lure,
I thought
speed
you said
strength.
steel bending. Like he
I did say steel
like
bending.
I
The
know, but just
jaws.
when you said it, I was like, he's like from Avatar.
Hmm.
He's tough, but who can swim?
And then he's enhanced agility underwater. And probably my favorite of this, aquatic comeback combat.
It's an important skill to have,
Hmm.
honestly. So he's like a fish.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I don't I don't think he should be that high up. I
he's
specifically
very useful in the
in water.
water,
Yep. I
but
specifically
on
remember
land,
him having trouble breathing out of water multiple
yeah.
times.
No, I remember the times he would switch
Hmm.
to him on land and then be like,
Do you remember the one episode where the Omnitrix was broken and
Mhm.
he was half Ripjaw and half Heat Blast, and he just couldn't win?
Dang, what a combo. Yeah, he's not great. I like him, but yeah, he's only useful in water
Yeah,
situations. Like the only reason he's part of the original 10 is they're like, what if they have to fight something underwater?
that's
They're like,
exactly it.
boom, Ripjaw. Um, I don't know. I don't think he's the worst. Maybe
Yeah,
Kang and Kodos tier.
I would say Kang and Kodos because he's like he's
Kang.
in the most useful in water.
Yeah,
That's
he is
about it.
definitely.
All
So
right,
next we're
it's
gonna
gonna
skip
be
Cannibal
Wild Mutt.
Wild Mud. So
So all the enhancings as usual, but as well as smelling, hearing, enhanced digging, um,
as opposed to normal digging.
quadrupedalism, aka it
So
walks on 4 feet,
yeah,
as well
so
as
having
two.
the ability. Oh,
The sharp teeth
I've
and
never
sharp.
seen him walk on two legs. I think walking on two legs for him would be really odd.
It would be gross. Sharp teeth and sharp claws again, a very
So
common trait apparently.
apparently,
All right, wall climbing,
what?
sightless sensing, quill
Yes.
projection,
Hmm.
and prehensile feet.
What a power.
Yeah,
Okay. So yeah, he's like a some kind of monkey dog
he's a monkey
bat
dog.
porcupine.
Yep, monkey
He's got
dog, bat, porcupine.
all the powers of several animals.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I mean, he's pretty cool. He's pretty strong.
Yep,
He is the best for tracking things down
he is.
because he can sniff stuff and he can see things without eyes, which is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Um, he was the first alien that we saw Ben turn into.
He or was he the second?
Thought it's either him or Heat Blast.
Yeah, those are the first two.
I thought it was
Um,
Wild Mutt, but it might have been Heat Blast.
I think I don't know exactly.
Hmm. Well, he's one of the first. I know that. I feel like
Hold on, give me a second. I'm gonna give a quick look.
he's reading.
Okay.
Everybody look. Look at him read.
It was Heat Blast first.
Ah, dang it. Well, this is why Kevin's in charge of the wiki.
So Wild Mutt,
Wild Mutt.
Mr.
Where
Prehensile Feet.
prehensile feet. You don't get much more useful than that.
Honestly, I used to think he was super cool.
Mm-hmm. But thinking about it now, you're like,
Thinking about it now, he's not that useful.
I'm thinking maybe like a Marvin.
I'm thinking Marvin or Kang and Kodos.
Cause I feel like he's better than Ripjaw, right? Because
Yeah,
he
I
can
would
be
say he's
used in a lot more environments.
yeah that we
But
know
yeah,
about.
that's true. Better in the trees for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing we have Heat Blast,
All right, so heat
the
blasts.
actual first character that we saw, first
Yes.
character that Ben turned into.
So everything fire related possible. Fire combat, fire control, fire breath, spit, surfing, absorption. Same with heat, fire cutting, fire disc, fire teleportation. Not even kidding you, that's an option.
Huh?
It's fire teleportation, fire immunity, pyrokinetic flight, light generation, speed, limited telekinesis, so limited ability
Earth,
of earth
Earth
control.
moving.
Yep.
That's
Um,
pretty dope. I need to know more about fire teleportation.
underwater heat generation. Apparently, he also has underwater breathing.
So he's made of fire and can control everything fire, and then also can
Underwater.
breathe underwater. He's kind of OP.
Yeah, he's kind of a little bit OP.
I might say this will be our first
I
Yoda
think he's
in this
actually
instance
Yoda.
because apparently he can do everything.
Yeah, he's the inverse of Wild Mutt. Where when I was younger, I used to think Wild Mutt was super cool and he's kind of useless. And then when I was younger, I thought that Heat Blast was like, all right, Flaming Dude, nothing special.
Yeah,
But he can teleport fire.
I, I don't even know what that means, but he can do it. Cool. All
And
right then.
there's
Yeah,
no direct link to that either, so we're not even going to look into it.
yeah. I would love to see the sources on that, on what episode he teleported fire
Mhm.
or used fire to teleport.
Yep.
Like you just look at like fire off in the distance, and he's like, and then he just teleports over there.
Yeah.
Because that's amazing. I don't think that ability has ever been used in any other medium ever. So I love that.
Mhm.
Moving on, we're skipping one,
It's
two,
going to be
three, four.
Diamond Head next, who I
Next, we
know
have
for a
Diamond Head.
fact is the third alien to ever appear. I used to
Yes,
actually have the order memorized on when Ben
on when
got
they
each.
appeared.
Yep,
Wow,
on each appearance. I was a huge fan of the show.
it's true.
And
Kevin is a super
then
fan.
and then they made Alien Force, which was pretty good. Ultimate
Hmm.
Alien, pretty good. Omniverse, very world building. It was
That's the underground alien
yeah,
society one. Yeah, I didn't really
mhm,
watch that. I watched a couple
yeah.
episodes.
It was world building. It wasn't the best, and then they rebooted it, and I haven't. I watched 3 seconds of the first episode of the reboot, and then I just went, nope.
I've watched all of the original series, all of Alien Force, most of Ultimate Alien, couple episodes of Omniverse, and then none of the remake of
Yeah.
the OG. Um, but that's okay because we'll get to those in a different time. Right
Mm-hmm.
now, back to the OG ones with Diamond Head.
All right. So he has control over like the crystals or diamonds or whatever. He can make them into weapons. He can shoot them. He can change his arms into like bigger or sharper crystals and diamonds. He is so his weird powers are aging immunity, so he's not doesn't age. He also has a decay immunity, so he doesn't break, as well as time ray immunity and space survivability. So he is really, really durable.
Yeah, it sounds like he can survive literally anything. Didn't he
Yep.
break one time?
He shattered. No, he
Or that was the
that
other
was Chromastone.
crystal. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
Chromastone
broke,
shattered and then reformed into Diamond Head, which was wild at the
which was
time.
like, huh?
I was confused, but it was wild.
I was also confused. So yeah, that happened. But anyways, Diamond Head specifically. Yeah. So he's like, I'd say he's like the Thing in Marvel, except like
Yeah.
better because
Mm-hmm.
I mean, debatable because the Thing can do a lot of things that
Yeah.
Diamond Head probably can't. But Diamond Head can like, like you said, make weapons out of his crystals and shoot them out, little
Mm-hmm.
crystal shots. Um,
So his big weakness is sonic-based things,
Hmm,
like
interesting.
sounds and stuff like that.
Huh.
But I
Well,
feel like that's not the biggest worry to have in the world.
no, I feel like that's a very rare instance that I have to worry about. Um, well, you can survive in space, so that's like a
Yeah.
big thing, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Um, he sounds pretty good. I don't know. I would
I
say
feel like
like xenomorph, maybe.
he's if he's not xenomorph, he's Yoda. Like
Yeah,
those are the
I
two
could see
options.
Yoda.
Mm.
I'll put him up. I'll put him up top. There we
But
go. And now we've got
Ghost
Ghost
Freak.
Freak.
Spooky Ghost Freak.
Ooh.
Boogity 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 boo.
Ah,
So this is like a weird alien
it
because
is.
it basically it has all the abilities of a ghost. That's pretty much what it says.
He can walk through walls, disappear,
And
and
fly.
fly.
Yeah.
He's much more
Invisibility.
unique than the other aliens.
So like the only things that aren't um like really just basic ghost abilities or Danny Phantom things, or like
Because he can,
electronic disruption, which
so he can
normally,
EMP.
yeah, I was like he can EMP.
Hmm.
Um, he's got tentacles.
He does. He turns himself inside out and goes.
Mm-hmm.
He does a.
What does it
Is
do?
that? What, he goes.
He
What's that?
has
What's the? He does
sharp
a
claws.
Beetlejuice.
Yep,
He does. He does have sharp claws.
sharp
Yeah.
claws, and in his like true form, which is his on
He was
the
all
inside
spooky.
form, he's
Yeah.
also got sharp teeth.
He
Um,
does, and his face is upside down, and my
mhm.
camera is frozen. Oh, it's not frozen anymore. There we go.
It's called skull rotation.
Oh, it's frozen again.
And then he also
Stop freezing.
has
Oh, Discord's crashing.
multiple eyes.
I will be
Or,
back.
sorry, movable eyes.
I will. I'm gone.
Are you?
Goodbye.
I'm
I'm about
still
to be.
seeing
In three,
two,
two.
one. Is he gone? He's gone. So, weekends, am I right? There we go.
Oh, what's that? Only ever when I'm doing this.
Yeah, that's the weird part, too. Like, we played Jackbox that one night, and it was flawless.
Yeah, maybe it's something to do with the screen sharing. I don't know.
I don't know, man. But Ghost Freak,
Ghost
movable
Freak.
eye, I would
Yeah,
say, is his most unique thing.
yeah. He's a ghost and a little bit of a freak. And
Also, I feel like something that really lowers him a lot is the fact that Ben doesn't use him for a solid chunk of the show
that's true.
because he like escapes.
Yeah, that's the thing that happened. Is that he found out? Oh, the aliens in my watch are like real things, and they can just decide to leave sometimes. I guess, which he did, which Ghost
Hmm.
Freak managed to do, and then it's like, oh, I can't turn him into him anymore because he left. So that's why he's kind of a weird thing in the show, but like still useful. He's still got Danny Phantom powers,
He's
minus
got
the ghostly whale
hmm
and ectoplasm blasts,
yeah. So
and his
really,
like ice powers. Sorry, I'm going off on a Danny Phantom tangent.
yeah. We'll do Danny Phantom another time. Um, but
So what do
no,
you think?
I was gonna say he gets outclassed by a 14-year-old kid who's half ghost.
True. Danny Phantom would beat Ghost Freak in a fight. I want to see
Easy.
that on the next death battle on
I mean,
YouTube.
he just fought American Dragon in Death Battle, actually.
Danny Phantom?
Yeah, the most recent episode was Danny Phantom versus Jake Long.
Did he beat him?
I don't know,
He
but
better have.
Butch
Jake Long
Hartman
is not
ended
beating
up
him.
weighing in on it too. So like the creator Danny Phantom ended
That's
up.
fun.
So I'm gonna watch that all in a big chunk.
Good. You should.
Mhm.
Um, so I'm thinking Ghost Freak is pretty mid to low tier.
I would say low. He gets
Low.
out. I would say he gets outclassed by Danny Phantom, and his enemy is the sun.
So what are you thinking?
So
Like,
that's a solid like 12 hours a day. He's useless.
I'm thinking somewhere in here.
I'm
Somewhere
thinking
in.
Kang and Kodos.
Yeah. Give Ripjaw a friend. Alright. Still jumping ahead quite a bit through these, and now we're
And
on to
Stinkfly.
Stinkfly.
So
I
flying
would try
bug,
to I
flying
would try
bug
to do his
alien.
voice, but I cannot. It's
Oh, we're
such
on
a
Google
weird.
now.
Yeah, I wanted to see the
Oh,
updated Stinkfly. So
yep.
they changed him, right?
So in the reboot, like
This
that,
is the OG.
I would say that up right there. That's the OG. That's what he originally looked like. And then in the reboot series,
There you go.
that's what he
Just
looks like. He looks more like Big Chill than Stinkfly.
he does. He really does. I think they probably took that idea. They were like,
And just
oh,
used it because he looks
yeah,
atrocious.
this was a better. I like original Stinkfly though, because it's
Yeah.
like he's cool looking, you know.
hmm
Because he's got that weird spiky tail. He's got wings. But you go into his
So he's
powers.
got flight, slime related attacks, poison attacks, sharp claws, feet, sharp tail, 360 vision, which is actually very useful, strong
That is.
exoskeleton, um, aerial combat, herbicide projection. That's the unique one.
Hmm. Anytime Stinkfly really needs to take out those evil farmers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wow. Interesting. So yeah, he's a big bug
He's a
that
big bug that can
shoots
he can fight back.
stuff, shoots acid and stuff. Um. Yeah, I don't really know what if there's much to say about him.
Not not really. He's Stinkfly.
He's just a bug man. I think he might be. I think he might be ET.
I would say ET. Yeah.
I think he's better than like
All of
Wild
them.
Mutt
Yeah.
because he can fly and he can do all these cool
He's
attacks
got
and
stingers and stuff.
yeah. So I think
The
he's a
enemy of the
solid.
farmers.
He is. Watch out, farmers. Now we're on to gray
Gray
matter.
matter. So, are 100% the smartest of them, of the aliens. Gray matter is the species as same species as the creator of the Omnitrix.
Mm-hmm.
He's got enhanced intelligence, agility, flexibility, jumping, strength, language understanding. That's a fun one.
That is cool. I
Uh,
too understand language.
computer perception, technological expertise. He's got sharp teeth because why not? Uh, yeah,
They just throw that into everyone. Is that just a
yeah,
space
I guess
filler?
so. Small space maneuvering, wall
Very useful.
crawling,
Spider-Man.
and here are probably my favorites of slippery body, underwater breathing, prehensile tongue.
Show me the episodes where he uses his prehensile tongue, and show me where he breathes underwater. What?
I don't know.
What is this? Why does
he's
everybody have sharp teeth?
he's
Why can
also like
everybody breathe
this
underwater?
big too.
Yes, that's true. He is very tiny. But yeah, so his main thing, other than apparently tongue water acrobatics, is he's very smart, but very
hmm
tiny. So he can
Yeah.
get into like ventilation systems and bust into computers and do all sorts of funny stuff.
hmm
But he's very useful just in the fact that he's super smart. But like fighting wise, he can't really do much. So I don't know.
I mean, I, f- I feel like his intelligence very much outweighs his, and like usefulness outweighs his like size and inability to do things. So I would
I
say
would say so.
ET. I would say
Et
yeah.
et phone home. There we go.
All right, and then the last of the original aliens.
Last two.
Last two. Oh, last two. I lied. Forgot about
We,
accelerate.
we got upgrade and accelerate.
Yep,
Wait,
upgrade.
also in accelerate's picture, there's a little man right
Oh,
there. A little man's face.
so upgrade is basically living nanobites,
Mm-hmm.
and he's got every technological ghost ability basically. Shoots
Yep.
lasers, liquid form, energy production, electrokinesis, and all the fun related things to that. Shape shifting, size altering, body altering, elasticity, space survivabilities. He's pretty much OP.
So basically, he is a blob man that can morph himself into any piece of technology
Yep,
and control it and
make it better.
upgrade it.
Haha.
Because like the name. Anyways, so what are we thinking?
I feel like because he's just an OP technology virus, he's at least
Mm-hmm.
xenomorph.
But take this into account. What if he's underwater?
Hold on, I'm checking. He's got space survivability.
So he can breathe underwater too?
No. He does have a
But
liquid
I
form,
mean,
however.
if he can survive in space, I think he can survive underwater. Right? Is that a fair assumption to make?
That's a fair assumption.
Does
Give
he
me
get
one
short
second.
circuited by
Yeah.
water?
He's ex- sensitive to electromagnetic pulses, fields, and magnetic fields.
Okay.
And if you can hurt him faster than he can regenerate, that's
Hmm.
bad. And he's weak against electricity.
That's odd. But I guess it makes sense. All right, so yeah, I was trying to make a case for Ripjaw to move higher up in the list, but you know what? You proved me wrong. I think upgrade. Yeah, he's pretty useful.
The perfect counter to him and preventing him from doing any of his abilities is Diamond Head.
Really?
Yes, Diamond Head, his abilities render him useless to a point where Diamond Head can encase him in diamonds
Oh,
and he can't get out if it's sealed.
I guess that's fair. Interesting. So he's got to be under
He's got to be under Diamond Head.
Diamond Head.
I
Okay,
would say Xenomorph then.
let's put him up there. Although in a prehistoric society, he's useless.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we're
Except for
very technology based.
that's true. Except for yeah, he can shoot lasers and stuff. So I guess if he found his way onto the first wheel, that would be pretty devastating. But now we are on our last of the original 10,
For real this time.
XLR8.
Mm-hmm.
He's a little man.
Alright, so super speed, agility, stamina, jumping, reflexes, recovery, strength, dexterity, durability, accelerated thinking, invisible
Huh?
speed. Hear me out.
Wait.
You gotta.
Huh.
He goes invisible.
All right.
Um, just like Naruto, it's like when they're going so fast that they just teleport from branch to
They
branch.
just disappear. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got to go fast. He's got to slow down. Deceleration is an ability. Speed enhanced combat, sharp elbow blades, sharp claws, sharp teeth,
Of course.
speed cutting, water and wall running, water crawling, prehensile tail, and
Crawling.
vortex creation.
So he's like the Flash
He is the
or
Flash.
any other speedy character in anything ever.
Quicksilver, the Flash,
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic the Hedgehog, anyone that does meth or speed.
Yes, exactly. So he can do fast things
He has
with
the
sharp
abilities of
elbows.
Florida Man.
So it's pretty useful, I'd say. He's weak to ice for sure
Yeah.
because we will slip and slide on it.
Oh yeah.
Accelerated thinking is a pretty interesting one. I always like thought about that for speedster characters. Like, in
Do
order
they
to
think
move that
faster?
fast, you have to think really
Yeah.
fast, which like should make you super OP. If you
Hmm.
can think incredibly fast, then you should just be able to like know anything,
Yeah, you'd be able
you
to
know?
predict anything.
Yeah. Because like the moment you see something happen, you can just like
Process
think
it.
it out in less than a second. I'm like, what do I do for this?
Yeah.
But for some reason that doesn't work, and people can still trip the Flash, which is like
Hilarious.
mind blowing. Um, but yeah, so he's a speedy guy. It's a very strong power.
Hmm.
I would say maybe up into Xenomorph
I would agree.
because he's pretty. I mean, he looks like a Xenomorph, so I
He
think he just
does.
deserves it. And he's got wheels on his feet,
Can't blame that either.
so that's odd that that's part of their anatomy. But anyways, now we've done the original 10. We have our rankings. Nobody's Jar Jar yet.
No.
If that's okay, because I think we'll definitely have some Jar Jars in here.
I see at least one that I'm pretty sure is going to be Jar Jar.
Good, good. So now we move on to these not so OG, maybe not so familiar.
Aliens.
Pardon me. Not so familiar aliens. The first of the new ones,
Alien number 11, actually.
Cannonbolt.
So, our man Cannonbolt.
Cannonbolt.
Enhanced pretty much the ultimate tank in a video game.
Mm-hmm.
He
Mm-hmm.
can also transform into spear, shell entrapment, environmental perception. So when he's in his ball, he still understands what's around him outside of him.
Yeah.
He
Mm-hmm.
can create shockwaves, tornadoes, energy deflection. He's got them sharp claws and teeth. Heat
Can you breathe
resist.
underwater?
It doesn't say, but he has heat resistance, acid immunity, radiation immunity, mobile invulnerability, limited space survivability, and electrical empowerment.
That's so many powers
Yeah,
for a guy that can roll into a ball.
yeah. So
Armadillomon.
attack wise, not too much, but
But defense wise, he
defense
can
wise,
withstand anything.
anything. His biggest weakness is physics.
Me too. Oh god.
It literally said
Physics.
he's subjected to physical laws of reflection and conservation of momentum.
Amazing. Amazing, honestly.
I think that's Yoda
Uh,
too.
I love it. Yeah, it's gotta be Yoda too. But you can't beat physics. Remember that, kids. You can't beat
Can't beat
physics.
physics.
Alright, on to some that I'm even starting to blank on. I
So
mean, like, I
this,
know them,
yeah.
but
So this next one is called Buzz Shock,
mm-hmm.
and he's like a little energy, like electrical alien. He doesn't act like he gets shown in the original series, but Ben is very barely him.
Yeah, he does not show up, like,
Very rarely.
at all,
Yeah.
you know?
He's like there's a full episode about his species in the very early Ben 10,
Mm-hmm.
but he is in one, two, three, four, five, like six, 7 episodes basically.
That's way
And
more than I thought.
the reason that he's included in this is because he is one of the future aliens in like the Ben 10,000 looking into the future.
It's one that he turns
So
into.
he's represented there, which is why he's considered there. But he's
Mm-hmm.
got electrokinesis, technokinesis. He's a Pikachu on steroids,
Basically.
electrokinetic flight, sharp teeth, sonic scream, and hold on. What is this word?
I don't know. I can't see.
Sephora, Spheroid slime.
Huh? SPHOR. Yeah.
Okay, so that is a species of another alien that is actually on this list that he gets credit for having the slime of.
Interesting.
Yep,
So he's an electric man. He shoots
electric man.
electricity. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like you said, doesn't show up that much. He has a power of electricity, which is powerful at Denki Keminari. Um,
Yeah, we ranked him unusually high, I think.
but I don't.
I'm
I don't know.
thinking
It's
Marvin.
useful.
Like he's useful, but
Yeah. I don't know. Like like a Marvin, maybe an ET.
I would say ET if he had more time, like screen
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. I'll give him Marvin. Now, we have. Was it the next one to show up after Cannibal? Is this number
Yep, this is
12?
number 12. Wildvine. Fancy Plant Man.
Green bean.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, a fun word for control of plants. Do you know what it is?
Is it phytokinesis? That
Chlorokinesis.
was my next one.
So he's got control of plants, explosive fruit pods. That's a fun
Fruit
scene.
pots.
That's a.
Fruit pots.
Can we can we try and make something specifically based around just calling it explosive fruit pods?
Explosive fruit pots. I
Like
think we can think of something.
either in a video for like CastPod games where we have to create a group or something. Just call it
Explosive
explosive
fruit
fruit pods.
pots. Yeah, I think I can make that happen.
Camouflage, regen, very stretchy,
Mm-hmm.
very stretchy. Sharp teeth, sharp thorn claws, tentacles. He's basically a Tangela mixed with uh, Tentacruel.
He
Ooh,
is
he has gas immunity as well as hypnosis immunity.
interesting. These are such odd abilities that I was never aware of.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's the less attractive poison ivy.
Yes.
Um, made of plants, controls plants. A lot of times he's just shooting out vines and
Mm-hmm.
stuff and doing his explosive fruit pods. Um, he's really good, in my opinion. He is a very powerful alien in pretty much any environment, I'd say. I was always a fan of Wildvine.
All right. So what are you gonna say?
Hmm. Hmm. I think he's up there.
You think he's up there?
I think he's pretty high up there. What do you think?
I would say at least Xenomorph.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
And
mm-hmm.
the biggest thing is explosive fruit pods.
Yes, explosive root pods really send him up. I kind of want to put him in Yoda, just because it's like, other than like fire, like he can regenerate.
Yeah.
He's immune to gas and hypnosis apparently.
Yeah.
Um,
Which is nuts.
he just has a lot of like interesting abilities and like the stretchiness. You can go and
Mm-hmm.
grab things from far away, and you can like disappear into the ground because he's a
Yeah.
plant.
And
So
just control plants. So
I'm
he's
gonna put him all the way up top.
yeah.
Next one,
Next
another
one is
one.
Spitter.
Yeah, one that probably nobody knows other than the people who
Yeah.
really watch the show.
Ayo. So Spitter's got slime spit, sharp teeth, body inflation, poison gas immunity, and enhanced only strength. That's it.
Huh. Well, so he was in he was in the Ben 10,000 episode, right?
Yes, yes, he was.
Nice. Yeah, I barely remember anything about this guy.
Uh, yeah, he spits.
He
He
spits
spits slime.
similar to other characters on this list already. Like He has the powers of Stinkfly that without flight.
Hmm.
Um,
He can
Also
inflate though.
Upchuck. Oh, true. He can inflate.
Hmm.
Don't sleep on the inflation.
Yeah. I was told some pretty wise words in college.
Hmm.
Spitters are quitters. Uh,
This is true.
he,
This is something to live by.
I think he is the Jar Jar
I
tier.
was gonna say Jar Jar. Yeah,
Because
he's.
listen to these weaknesses.
Oh, I'm ready.
Spitter can accidentally slip on his own slime. So it's not even acid, it's slime. And
Fantastic.
Spitter can be unintentionally shocked due to his slime being highly conductive. So if you place any sort of like even a battery in that
Hmm.
slime, you got him. He deserves to be down there.
He is weak to his own slime. And like I said, there are already like two other characters that have the same spitting powers, but better with more abilities. I mean, like I said,
Mhm.
don't sleep on inflation, but I think he is easily our Jar Jar.
He is easily Jar Jar.
Now, before
He
I move
wasn't
on to
even the
this,
one that I was thinking of actually.
yeah, also same, but he deserves it.
Hmm.
Before we move on to this next one, I would just like to pose a question and something that's always bothered me about the show. Why is it? What happened to the show's creators that made them go off on a classic movie monster tangent?
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There was a portion of the series where all of the aliens that Ben was encountering
Or
were alien
aliens.
versions of movie
Yeah.
monsters. Because that's what we have here. We have the
Hmm.
Wolfman, we have a werewolf, we have Frankenstein,
Yeah.
we have the Mummy. It's like
So
what?
it's actually kind of funny because in Omniverse, so like it's still bad, but it's at least slightly respectable.
They have a Dracula, don't they?
They have a Dracula because they have like an entire season, but there it was like a 12 episode season
Mm-hmm.
where they were just on a planet of monster movie aliens. So they
Had
had
a whole season.
they had a whole season based off, or like a solid couple episodes based off of monster movie aliens. It was like,
I don't like. I love classic monster movies,
mm-hmm.
but why? Just why? Like, why did they decide? You know what? Let's just take these monsters, make them into aliens, put them all
Mm-hmm.
together in like the same row of episodes, and just like not talk about it at all, not talk about their relation or anything. Just be like, yep, these are all aliens now.
Couldn't do it.
I don't know. But anyways, that tangent aside, let's move on to the Wolfman,
All right. So
Ben Wolf.
Ben Wolf, also known as Wolf Blitzer or Blitzwolfer.
Blitzwolfer.
Yeah.
Oh, sehr gut.
Um, all the enhancements, unlike our good friend Spitter, Sonic Howls,
He can
Sonic
spit.
Propulsion, Sonic Redirection. Can you guess what he also has?
The ability to breathe underwater.
No, but he's
Dang
got
it.
them sharp
And
claws
it's
and
gotta be
teeth.
sharp teeth and claws. God, I hate this. I'm literally looking at the teeth of the next few, like, none of you better have sharp teeth, except for you, Arctiquana. I see them. Put them
Um,
away.
Prehensile slash sharp teeth or sharp feet.
Prehensile teeth?
Now that's an alien.
Ah.
All right. When this quarantine's over, we gotta just have a sit down live video like of both of us, and we're gonna design our own Ben 10 aliens based
It's
off
gonna
of
have prehensile
either
teeth.
things other people suggest or some other things. Like we need one with prehensile teeth,
That's a
like
fact.
that one villain from the camp arc of My Hero Academia.
Oh yeah, he did have prehensile teeth. God
Um,
dang it.
so he has also a multi-hinged jaw, night vision,
Oh, he did. Yeah, that was weird. Whenever he did his howling thing, his jaw
yeah,
would like split
four
like weirdly.
ways.
Yeah, which was just like what? What?
Yeah, but outside of his sonic abilities, nothing really super crazy
Yeah.
outside of the Wolfman.
So he's a werewolf, and it was weird in the show because it was like you thought Ben was actually infected by the lycanthropy, the
Yeah,
werewolf virus.
it's
But no, he was actually just like absorbing the DNA of
mhm,
the alien werewolf and
yeah,
becoming it. But like
which is a little
first,
lame. Like,
yeah, it was just odd because it's like he had like a halfway point between Ben and Alien Wolf, and that
yeah,
hadn't happened with any
any
other
other alien.
alien. So it was
Mhm.
just like, okay,
And he ended up like meeting the girl who, in canon, ends up marrying. Yep,
wow,
Kai Green,
well,
the girl in that episode. He ends up marrying her.
that's
She
kind of
is the
wild.
mother of Kenten.
I'm sorry, what? Ten Ten
Kenten.
from Naruto?
No, not Tenten. Naruto characters. That's one we got to do.
Oh, true. We do
Um,
have to do that. We'll just have a
but
10-10
yeah,
tier.
she'll be Jar Jar. Um, so yeah, no, his son. His name is Ken, and
10-10.
he. It's like an episode where it's in the future, like Ben 10,000, except it's
Hmm.
about his son Ken, and he gets an Omnitrix with 10 aliens on it.
Are they cool?
Some, most aren't.
Good. 10, Tennyson. Tennyson. What the heck? Oh, I kind of do remember this.
Yeah, it was like a tan version of Ben.
Okay. Ken Tennyson. Aliens. What the heck? What is that? Is that his suit? Does he have a suit?
No,
Is he a Power Ranger?
he looks like a
What is
Power
he?
Ranger.
Why is he the Gwen alien? I need explanations. Wait, I want to see his aliens.
All right, here, hold on a second.
What is this? He
So
turns into Spitter?
yeah, he
That's
turns
one
into
of his
Spitter.
aliens?
Yeah,
Oh my
he
god.
gets Stinkfly, Accelerate, Ditto, Spitter, Buzzshock, Wildvine, um, Gray Matter, one formerly known as Topic. Not a kidding. Shellhead,
I'm guessing
which
that's the
has,
turtle thing here.
I believe so. There's
This is a
also
DeviantArt, but
Sandbox.
Sandbox. Okay.
Never, never seen in person, just mentioned, and Snake Fit as well.
Huh. Interesting. Do they show all of these? Because I'm
No,
having trouble seeing
no, they don't.
literally any of them. They
The
just talk
last,
about
I
it?
would say, the last three they just mentioned. They're like, well, this is who you have on it, son, and
Oh.
that's it.
I'm going to stop scrolling because we're getting probably into Rule 34 territory.
Yeah.
So,
So Ben Wolf
back to Ben Wolf.
or Wolf Blitzer or Blitz Wolf.
Wolfen Blitzen.
Honest,
What do we think? He can howl
yeah,
and do wolf things. He's a really cool design. I'll give
yeah,
him that.
he
I
is
really
cool.
liked his design.
They really ugly him up though in the future episodes.
Yeah, they do.
But
I
this isn't
remember
the
that.
future episodes.
Let me Google Ben Wolf just to see ugly Ben Wolf. Ben Wolf.
Right, this is the most dangerous game, I would say.
Ben Wolf. Oh, wait. This
Yeah,
one, right?
yeah.
Like, what is up with that? How does this man stand?
Right.
He's so top heavy. And then they fuse him with Accelerate. What?
What? I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, this is some fan art stuff. Wild Mud. Ew. Ew. Anyways,
I was like, I'm like scanning the entire screen, and I'm like,
it's just like, oh god, what do I?
where's the wiener? Where's the wiener?
Okay, so Ben Wolf, he can howl. He's a wolf.
I would say
Mm,
xenomorph.
Xenomorph. That's pretty high praise for Ben Wolf, I think.
You thinking lower?
Like, he doesn't really do that much, you know. He can go woo, and
You know who has
Diamond
more?
Head
You know who has more powers than him? Danny Phantom.
bitter. Oh, this is true. Danny Phantom does him in every way, but he would beat Diamond Head canonically.
Yeah, he would canonically beat Diamond Head, but be
So
beaten by
CastPod number one.
a lot. Danny Phantom.
That's true, Danny Phantom. I don't. I feel like he's mid because like he's good, but he's not like great.
Want to meet in the middle and put him in ET?
Yeah, I'll put him in ET. Now we have Frankenstein.
Yep. Frankenstein, aka Frankenstrike. Um,
I
control of electrokinetic, electromagnetism, lightning, things like that. Immense lifespan, space survivability, and heat resistance.
hmm.
But you know what he doesn't have? Sharp teeth and claws. Jar Jar.
Oh, Jar Jar, easily.
Yeah, he
So
just
I dislike this character when he was introduced
yeah.
because I just thought he was dumb.
He was
I was like,
introduced as like a faux alien too that Ben
yeah,
scans, I think.
yeah, because this was the part of the series where he's like, oh, I can scan aliens
Yeah.
and I can become them by scanning them. So he was one that he scanned because he was fighting him.
Hmm.
But I just thought it was so dumb that he was an alien Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Like, alien werewolf? Alright, I'll take it. Alien Frankenstein? What? Like, I don't know. I thought he was dumb. But he is powerful. He has the electric powers, so he's like a charge buzz shock
Buzzshock, yeah.
person.
I would say he's slightly better than Buzzshock because he
Yeah,
has
I was gonna say he's like
more control.
a better version of Buzzshock, because he's also ripped.
Yeah. Can't forget that.
So
So,
I think I'd
E.T.
put him in ET. ET Fun Home.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
This one,
Way big.
way big.
Uh, so he is a giant.
What?
He can shoot cosmic rays and has cosmic storm manipulation.
Cosmic snot.
He's skilled at melee combat.
Who
Sharp
could
head.
possibly who could possibly take him on in melee combat?
I don't know, but he has a sharp head fin, sharp arm blades, sharp shoulder blades, sharp wristbands, space survivability, temperature resistance, and then yeah, and there's also like in Omniverse they have like the Ben multiverse where
Mm-hmm.
there's Mad Way Big for Mad Ben who has sharp foot spikes, sharp shoulder spikes, jagged arm blades, and just like more sharpness and
More
jagged.
sharpness. So obviously way higher tier because of more sharp.
Yeah.
More sharp equals better. Um, so his appearance in the show was at a very climactic moment, a very poignant moment.
He was
Right.
actually the last alien introduced
Mm-hmm.
in the original series.
Yeah. It was when Ben got master control, right?
Hmm. I think so. I think it was after either. I think it was during his final fight.
Yeah. And then he was like, I know what I'll do. I'll turn into the biggest thing in the universe.
Hmm.
And then he goes, way big.
Yeah.
And then he just like steps on the final enemy. Because, like I said, who can melee combat this guy? When is there like a cannon height to way big?
Actually, I think. Give me 1 second to look.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he was the last possible, like last alien he used.
Yep.
And he's super tall.
And there was an ultimate way big.
Alright, so his actual height, despite inconsistencies, is 120 feet tall.
That's pretty tall.
It's about 12 stories.
That's pretty tall. So he's very powerful just because he's very tall.
And he does, and you are right, there is an ultimate way big.
So he gets even better,
Who can
even bigger.
fly?
All right, then.
Ultimate way big has flight.
That's insane. But I think the cosmic beams really uh, boost him up
Oh yeah.
even more. Because not only is he so large that like he could beat anything easily, but he can also shoot cosmic energy. So like, I think he deserves Yoda.
I think he deserves Yoda too. Plus, he's way big.
He's way big. He's the final alien of the series. He needs it. So now we have less cool Echo Echo.
It's called Ditto,
Mm-hmm.
and it is basically Shadow Clone Jutsu.
Kagebushin no Jutsu?
Yep, Kagebushin no Jutsu. That's it. The only difference between this alien's ability and Kagebushin no Jutsu. Can you guess it, Cal?
He can only make two.
No, you can make a lot.
Um, he doesn't have a cool catchphrase.
That's also true.
He doesn't do hand signs.
Nope, no hand signs.
He, um, um, I don't know.
He can breathe underwater.
God dang it. No, I can never breathe
Underwater
underwater.
breathing.
Oh my god.
Yep,
Why is that a thing? Do we know if this is a fact?
this is a fact.
I need the source episode where he breathed underwater. You
Alright,
know what I
so
think it is? I'm thinking that they just had a moment in each of these episodes where they were underwater, and while they were underwater, the person who made this wiki was watching, and they held their breath, and they couldn't hold it as long as they could, and they were like, they can breathe underwater. That's what I'm thinking.
I'm looking into it, see if I can find when he
Because
breathes
suddenly,
underwater. But there's, like, under his powers, it just states for him is more flexible than a human and can breathe underwater.
this is just making Ripjaw look even worse than he was before.
Mm-hmm.
Because Ripjaw's thing was water, but now suddenly everybody can do it.
Yeah, but he can also multiply. Ripjaw has a fighting chance. Ditto does not.
That's true. So his combat abilities are pretty useless.
Yeah.
He purely, forgetting about the water breathing thing, he just duplicates. And he's like, and you can see in the picture here, like he's not an imposing person.
No.
He's
He
just kind of
also
lame.
has enhanced digging, but I feel like that might be because of all the clones.
Wouldn't can you just have enhanced anything because they can just make more? You know, enhanced digging just because there's more of them. I'd like to see him enhance dig off with wild mutt. All right,
Yeah,
I think wild mutt has him beat.
I think a lot have him beat.
But yeah, so in Alien Force and Ultimate Alien, they have a character that's Echo Echo,
So much better.
which is just the better version of this because not only can he duplicate, but Echo Echo has sound powers like Ben Wolf, like
Yeah,
send out high
sonic
frequency
waves
sounds.
mm-hmm.
So he's just a better version. So if
in
we were comparing
every
them,
capacity.
you know, I think this is another Jar Jar.
He's a Jar Jar. He's the
Yeah,
one that I originally thought is a Jar Jar.
likewise. Yeah. So this is actually like pretty much the only one that I looked at, and I was like, what is that?
This is Eye Guy.
Perfect.
He's he basically can shoot all sorts of beams. He's got all the enhancements like everyone else.
Mm-hmm. Breathing underwater, sharp
Yep.
teeth.
He does have sharp claws. But he has energy beams, electrical beams, powerful optic beams, freeze rays, fire blast, eye goo, movable eyes, eyes merging, elastic eye, chest eye, 360 vision, vision smelling, and sharp claws.
Oh, am I gonna crash again?
Maybe. Let's find out.
Well, the video's frozen, so
Yeah, you're frozen with like putting the lid on
with
your
my
water
water
bottle.
bottle, yeah, I see it. Maybe I just close it now and let
Yeah.
it.
So, Guy shoots all sorts of lasers all
Why,
around.
why can I still hear you?
Close. It just says you minimize the window.
I closed it.
Just it's literally going to show on the screen that Veiny D has minimized the window. Sit tight. This would be a good opportunity to plug everyone. Twitch.tv/VeinyD. If you like Calum, you like him playing video games, check him out at twitch.tv/VeinyD. Twitch.tv/Bellyache. That's me. I stream sometimes.
I like this. I like coming back to a plug.
That's what I should do every time we close, like accidentally break now.
just,
Just
just
start
do an
plugging.
ad.
Yeah.
All right, so we're back to iGuy. So
Yeah.
he actually sounds way cooler than I would have expected. I
He's.
remember, if I look at him, I'm like, I've definitely seen that before,
Mhm.
but I do not remember him in the show.
Yeah. But he's got laser. Literally every type of projectile laser
Mm-hmm.
he can shoot. He is sensitive to noises.
Mm-hmm.
If he does get an irritant in his eye, it sucks a lot more likely to happen. And if you have like a physical fear of like
Mm-hmm.
something, or like a visual fear, like if you're afraid of bugs or snakes or something like that, it makes it worse because you can see like 1,000 of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very interesting. I'm assuming that happened in an episode for
Yes.
that to be mentioned. Yeah.
Yes.
Interesting. I don't know. He sounds pretty good.
I think he's I think he's pretty good because he's just got literally like every laser
Every,
down the book.
yeah, he can shoot whatever he needs
Mm-hmm.
and merge eyes and eye goo. So, and you can't forget sharp teeth. So, where would you like to put Mr. Eye Guy?
I think either ET or Xenomorph.
ET Xenomorph. Let's put him in Xenomorph because having all those eye projectiles just sounds like very useful.
Especially if you could master it to a point of just shooting out different
Yeah, if you could just
things at
shoot
the
him in
same
all
time.
directions, fire, ice, and electricity, he could
He'd be
be
better
pretty
than
much anything.
Todoroki.
Honestly, yeah.
Alright.
Mummy Man.
Mummy Man, aka Ben Mummy, aka Snarrow. So, you know Wildvine.
I do.
Think of that, but with bandages.
Perfect.
That's basically it.
The ultimate counter to pandemic toilet paper shortages.
Yes. He does have limb reattachment.
Nice.
So probably only difference really between him and Wildvine is he can technically unravel. He can shapeshift a little bit more.
Cool.
He can remove his face,
Always need to do that at some point.
and he can survive in space. But outside of that,
Like you do.
I
How
think
come
he's just a weaker form of Wildvine.
how come everything can survive in space? You know what I want? I want an alien that can't do like anything crazy. You know what I mean? Like all of these aliens have something that makes them just like useful.
Mm-hmm.
But like why aren't there any like human equivalent aliens? Why aren't there any aliens he turns into that are just like I like this is it. That's all I
I
can do.
think that's actually a bit in one of the episodes where the alien he chooses to become is Ben 10,000. And it's just like slightly stronger or something stupid like that.
It's just slightly enhanced strength of normal person.
Yeah. But no, everyone else is like,
Everybody's got something, you know?
yeah.
Like, what's a human superpower? What if an alien turned into a human and they're like, ah, finally, I can thermoregulate.
Hmm.
I can consume mass amounts of
Yeah.
water.
I'll tell you what, I'll get Dan, aka Dialects4, to send us his camera and we'll set
Hmm.
it up and then we'll add that. We'll add that and make sure to have that to be part of the us doing our Ben 10 alien creation.
It's just a really average
Yeah.
creature that just doesn't like. What if he turned into like? What if he turned into the equivalent of like a worm? You know, what if he didn't turn into the sentient life kind of thing? What if he
Yeah.
turned into just like your average alien animal, like kind of like Wild Mutt, but like
Yeah. But useless.
yeah, just like can't really do anything. Like if he turned into like a bunny, where he's like, I have slightly increased speed and jumping abilities. I can smell things, and I have big ears.
Right. Here's here's what we'll do. At some point after quarantine,
Mm-hmm.
we'll sit down to just do these, and we'll make sure I'm pulling up all the wrong. Looking for the CastPod idea page. Um,
Good.
there it is, and it's just we'll pull them out of a hat, and then we'll put them
Good.
on our Twitter, CastPod at CastPod Tweeter,
Ooh,
and people can vote which one is better.
I like it. Good idea. But anyways, tangent over. Mummy, less good version
Of
of
Wildvine.
Wildvine, but Wildvine can't take off his face.
That is true. But Wildvine also has backseat bombs or fruit pod bombs. What are they called?
Explosive fruit pods.
Explosive fruit pods.
That's true. Mummy does not have explosive bandage bazookas.
Yeah. No.
So, what do you think?
I mean, he's slightly worse than Wildvine, really. But he also doesn't have plant control. He just has his bandages.
Does he have bandage
He
control?
has bandage control, but it's
But can he
limited.
control like other people's clothes?
No,
Because that would be an
that
interesting
was
power.
that would be.
That'd really bump him up in the rankings.
But
Um,
I think he's. I would say put him with the other two monster movie monsters in ET because
yeah,
like
he's still
Wildvine,
useful.
he's useful, but like Wildvine, he's not limited to the band like the vines attached to him. He's got
Yeah.
full manipulation. All right,
Now we have
Arctic
Arctic
One.
Fauna.
So he's got all the powers of Iceman: freeze breath, freeze ray emission, ice entrapment, uh, ice enhancement, combat. He's immune to ice. He's got them sharp teeth and claws and back
Mm.
spikes.
Mm.
Some some of the enhancements: the ability to walk on four and two legs, wall crawling, and he can. Is this like some sort of combo move? What?
Go on.
He can freeze the spider monkey's um, webbing.
Is
Oh,
that
and finally, you know what he can do, Cal?
breathe underwater?
He can breathe underwater.
God dang, why? Why everything? Are humans at a disadvantage compared to the extraterrestrials? Are we the only species that haven't figured out how to breathe underwater?
Yes, we are.
We're gonna lose the ocean wars because of this. Great. So this is another one that showed up as in Ben 10,000,
Mm-hmm.
where when Ben met his older self, he's like, "Yo, what do you name your aliens, because Ben clearly has the
Yeah.
most creative mind ever with the name of these aliens. And Ben 10,000 is like, oh, I don't name them. I name them by their species.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, that's no fun. And then by the end of the episode, Arctic Guana comes out, and he's like, "What's that one called?" And it says the species name. He's like, "No, like name it." And he's like, "How about Arctic Guana?" And they're like, "Yeah."
He
And that's what I
also,
remember.
let's say, the species is called polar manzardil.
Polar Manzardil.
And oh my god, there is a ultimate Arctic guana
Really?
that's controlled by the villain in Ultimate Alien. It looks a little insane.
What the heck? Is he turning into a crab?
Told you it
Why
looks
does
a
he look like
little
that?
bit insane.
Well, he's like, what? Why does he look like that? They ruined his design. Well, hang on. So, first of all, the regular Arctic Guana, they like completely butchered.
Yeah.
They made him look like a pill bug. But then the
Mm-hmm.
ultimate, he's not a lizard anymore. He's a crab.
Yeah.
He's like the water crab guy from Alien Force or Ultimate
Brainstorm.
Alien, whatever. No, the other one, the red one, the ones that shoot water.
Water
Yeah,
hazard?
yeah, that one. He looks like that, like combined with Arctic Guana. That's
Yeah.
so ugly.
He
I
looks
hate
kind of jazzy.
that. I hate it.
Alright, so Arctic guana, where does it go?
I'd say like Marvin. He's like pretty
Yeah.
good. Like ice powers are pretty cool, but like he's really doesn't do much in the OG series. He's just
Mm-hmm.
isn't he just in that one episode?
Yeah, pretty much.
So he's cool, but yeah. We're on
Alright,
our last one here.
last one.
Up Chuck.
Chuck. So he can eat pretty much anything and
Nice.
has explosive vomit, acid spit, slime spit, mouth expansion, strong prehensile tongues, strong teeth, not sharp teeth, strong teeth.
See those teeth?
Mm-hmm.
They're not sharp. Strong though.
Flight via propulsion.
That's
All right. Stomach imprisonment, swarm
kinky.
gastronomy,
Okay.
sharp claws, sharp feet. Oh,
Sharp feet.
you know where he can survive? He can survive in space.
What? Why? Why?
Basically, he is like if bulimia was cool.
True. Great way to describe it. So his
So bad.
episode I remember was Ben trying to figure out what he could do
Mm-hmm.
because he transported into him and he was just like this little pudgy thing.
Yeah.
And he's like, I have no idea what this guy does. He tried all these things, tried to figure out what his power was. And he seemed basically useless until eventually he like ate a thing and then threw it up. And he's like, oh, he eats things and he throws them up. And
Yep.
that's him.
That's him.
I think he's pretty low.
Yeah.
I'm gonna accept all the hate in the comments for this one, but I think Upchuck is not top tier.
Nobody's made it this far. They're gonna skip to the end and
That's
look
true.
at who we picked as the number one.
Yeah, has anybody ever fully watched a tier making video
We
and
only,
not just
I was to say, we've only had the one come out so far, the first episode.
yeah. So I think he's either a Jar Jar or a Kang Kodos.
Uh, I'm leading towards Kang and Kodos for the reason that he's more useful than Spitter and
He
Ditto.
is. He is definitely better. He's a better version of
It's
Spitter. Not
it's
better by much.
yeah, I was say it's not that he's like because he actually shoots like lasers and stuff.
That's true.
Um, it's not really like where does he belong? It's he's just above those two.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Although If I need to see something, I'm just seeing if it specifically says that his weakness is indigestion, I'm gonna bump him down to Georgia. Um, he has a limit, which that's fine.
Fair, yeah. Don't we all?
If they eat too much, they become excessively fat.
Likewise.
Um, if they don't spit up the item, they will either become fat or and they'll get fat and rendered immobile until they spit it out.
Do they not poop? Does this species not poop?
I guess not. But yeah, so
Eat and throw up.
yeah, he does no sort of no. It didn't say that indigestion was his enemy, so
So he
he's in
stays
Kang
in
Goes.
Kang. Alright, so now we've reached the end. This is our tier list, our lovely little tier list. And now we have the most important decision to make, which is out of the Yoda class. Who is CastPod official number one? Ba, 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 ba.
I'm trying to think of who I would go for. All right, I got mine.
Okay. I was thinking about this one pretty much the whole way because I didn't see any of the last few reaching Yoda level.
Yeah.
Um,
No, they
and
weren't.
put Ditto up top. This is really tough. There's some really, really powerful aliens, but they're all like powerful in their own way. They've all got their own thing going on that makes them really useful.
Yeah.
And I've tried comparing them, being like, what if they all were in a fight? If we had a battle royale of the Yoda group?
Ooh.
And then I'm also thinking like, well, it's just like my favorite. Um, and I am having a really hard time deciding on who I think should be number one. But you know what? I'm gonna go with what my heart says.
All right.
So
I'll
shall
count it
we?
down.
Yeah, please do.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Cannonbolt.
Cannon bolt. Yes,
Yes.
up top.
Ah.
Bam. Easily cannonball. Are you
Yes.
kidding? No competition. I changed my mind. No doubts in my mind. It was always
It
cannonball.
was between him, Wildvine, and Wavig.
Yes, yeah, definitely. That's what I was
I
thinking.
was like, if like Heat Blast and Diamond Head, I definitely was just like, they probably belong here. They
Mm-hmm.
definitely belong in that tier, but it's got to be Cannonbolt.
It's
He's
gotta be
too
the cannonball.
he's too much of a meme for
Mm-hmm.
us
That's
that
true. He he is a
honestly,
bit of an inside joke.
that's what put him over.
It really did.
The
Yeah,
fact that he's such a meme for us put him over.
he's the most relevant Ben 10 alien for me. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's the ultimate tank. He can withstand like anything.
Mm-hmm.
He can bounce around like Captain America's
Yeah.
shield. He
He
was
has
really
a
cool.
he has issues with physics. That's
That's hilarious. Julius Sumner Miller is his ultimate nemesis.
yeah.
Because physics is his business. And his introduction to the series was just a really cool moment, being like, "What? There's more than 10?
Yeah.
You can turn into more." Um, and yeah, he's a great character. And ultimate um, Cannonbolt also is just like, whoa, he gets even better because now he's spiky. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I think that's just the obvious choice there is Cannonbolt.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
people, thank you for sticking through this episode. Definitely
Mm-hmm.
longer, but I mean,
Yeah. Sitting at it's gonna be about an hour and a half.
yeah, it's fine. 22 characters to go through. We did it. We made our tier list here. So let us know what you think of it
Mm-hmm.
in the comments, on
And
Twitter,
yep.
whatever you want.
Let us know if you think we're wrong. We won't change it. And that's just
Yeah.
it. We're not going to change
If you
it.
think we're wrong, you're wrong. And
But
that's our motto.
let us know. Send us hate at HeartburnCast on Twitter.
Yes. And send us positive stuff at CastPod Tweeter.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. We will be back with more episodes of this
Mm-hmm.
Naruto, as we talked about in the
Yep.
future, and many, many more things to come. I just have to rewatch some shows
Yeah.
to
You're really going to
familiarize
catch
myself.
back up.
I mean, I know this stuff. I just gotta refresh it.
Yeah.
Like Kevin could he carried this episode because he knows it so well.
Yeah.
But I will
Just
come back in the future with other stuff
if we
where
do the
I will.
Jackie Chan Adventures one, just wait. I'll
Yes,
carry the team then too.
perfect. All right,
All right.
peace out.
Till next time.